Welcome to the Guide to Recycling at Tufts. This short online workshop will familiarize you with what can and cannot be recycled at the university. Here's what we'll be going over: why recycling is important, a refresher on how to recycle and dispose of waste on campus, and recycling electronic waste on campus. While Tufts is doing a lot as an institution to combat climate change, each and every member of the Tufts community also plays an important role in helping the university be sustainable. Properly disposing of your waste is something you can do every day to help. Why is it so important? Because creating new products out of recycled materials takes much less energy and fewer resources than making products out of new materials. Take this aluminum can, for example. Making a new can from recycled aluminum takes 95% less energy than making a new can from virgin metal. Recycling just one can saves enough energy to run a TV for 3 hours. And aluminum can be recycled an infinite amount of times. And that's just one example. At Tufts, we have strategically located central waste stations located in common areas such as hallways and foyers. Each central waste station is comprised of 2 waste bins, trash and recycling. We label our trash with a white landfill label to help remind everyone that the trash we discard ultimately ends up in a landfill somewhere. The blue mixed recycling label indicates that all recyclables can go in one bin: paper and cardboard, plastics, glass, and metal. In January 2017, on the Medford and SMFA campuses, and the summer of 2017 on the Boston Health Sciences and Grafton campuses, Tufts began mixing its recycling in this way. Let's go through a quick refresher of what goes in each bin. We'll start with the mixed recycling bin. Here are some of the paper items that go in it. Paper, and you don't have to worry about taking staples out before recycling paper. Colored paper, glossy paper and magazines, newspaper, notebooks, and those with spiral or other bindings are okay to put directly in the bin, and folders. Other paper items that go in the mixed recycling bin include envelopes, and envelopes with plastic windows are okay to put directly in the bin, paper bags that are not soiled by grease, paper plates that are relatively clean and free of food waste, paper towel rolls and toilet paper rolls, broken down cardboard, boxes like cereal boxes, and soft cover books. Please note that items that are dirty and heavily soiled with food waste should not be placed in the recycling bin. Your empty cup of hot coffee can go in the recycling bin, including the plastic lid. But please do not put any liquids in the recycling bin. Please make sure to dump your liquids out elsewhere. Waxy paper products can also be recycled, such as empty juice and milk cartons, aseptic containers, also known as Tetra Paks, which often hold soups or almond milk, and paper boxes from frozen foods. Other items that go in the bin include empty glass bottles and empty aerosol cans. Here are some of the aluminum and tin items that go in the recycling bin: empty cans that are free of food waste, empty soda cans, tin foil, and foil takeout containers after rinsing or wiping out the food waste in them. All rigid plastic should also go in the bin, including plastic takeout containers, again after rinsing or wiping out the food waste, empty plastic cups, empty milk or juice containers, empty clean yogurt cups, plastic utensils, and empty plastic bottles including soda, juice, and water bottles. Please note that plastic bags, including plastic grocery bags and Ziploc bags, should not be placed in the recycling bin. The plastic bag must go in the trash. Other filmy plastic items that go in the trash include Ziploc or other sandwich bags, plastic wrap and plastic film, and bubble wrap and other packing materials. In addition, the following go in the trash: K-cups, food wrappers, tissues, plates that are heavily soiled with food waste, styrofoam, food waste and paper towels, unless you have a composting bin in your building, should go in the trash, although only fruits, vegetables, and paper towels can be composted in dorms and some offices, not meat or dairy. One more item that is a little more tricky to dispose of: pizza boxes. They're made of cardboard, but they're also typically greasy and covered with food waste. How should you handle them? Start by ripping the top off of the bottom. Typically, only the bottom of pizza boxes, where the pizza has been sitting, is actually dirty, so the bottom of the box can go in the trash. The top, that's usually almost completely clean and free of food waste, can then be put in the recycling bin. When you take the time to consider what goes in recycling versus trash, you find that most of your waste really can be recycled. In your own office or cubicle, you have this small recycling bin with a black trash buddy attached. Please empty your trash buddy into the central waste station in your building, as the trash could get smelly if it stays in your office. A custodian will empty your recycling bin once a week. All mixed recycling can go in this blue bin. For electronic waste, Tufts has these white buckets around all campuses. There are a few things that can go in these buckets, including incandescent light bulbs, compact fluorescent light bulbs known as CFLs. Please make sure to put the light bulbs in a small light bulb box so they do not break in the bin. And you can place batteries in the e-waste buckets if you tape paper to the ends of the battery. Please make sure you do not place these items in the trash or recycling bins, as they contain hazardous chemicals. Tufts has an institutional commitment to sustainability with a goal to reduce university waste by 3% a year. We appreciate your help. We encourage you to pass along the information you learned through this video with your fellow Tufts staff and faculty members, as well as any students you work with. If you have any questions or would like additional information, please visit go.tufts.edu/recycle or email recycle@tufts.edu.